Good morning. We're continuing with our 365 days of Bible study. We're looking at the parables of Jesus at the moment, and this is day 254. Today, Jesus uses the daily miracle of yeast rising to explain something important. Matthew chapter 13, verses 33 to 35. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of the heavens is like the yeast a woman picked up and concealed unseen in 3 cups of flour, mixing it until it was all yeasted. Jesus spoke all these things to the crowds in parables. Yes, everything he spoke to them was in parables. This was to fulfill what was spoken by the prophet Isaiah. I will open my mouth and speak parables. I will give voice to things hidden since the world was founded. The way the mother in every household would have taken yeast and conceal it in the flour is such an interesting image. Something unseen and mysterious is happening that makes the dough rise. That quotation from Isaiah about things that the human race has not been aware of since the beginning of the world clarifies for us what Matthew thinks is going on when Jesus speaks in parables. God has hidden something important from people for a very long time. What might that something be? Why was he revealing it to Isaiah? And how was it that disclosure was fulfilled in Jesus? What is it that has been hidden, mixed in like yeast in bread dough? It is obviously something that has been quietly making a difference, like the yeast does when the dough is resting and rising. God's presence in and among his people has been hidden in this way, gradually revealing its and their true nature. In the writings of the Old Testament prophets, there were keys that would unlock the early Christians' ability to understand who Jesus was and what his mission involved. The significance of his sacrifice, not just for Jews, but for the Jews' mission to the world, had now been revealed. He was the Lamb of God. He was the light to lighten the nations. He had been there all along, unseen. But now he was being revealed. And so, where do we see ourselves in this parable? Well, we are not the mother of the household, nor are we the yeast or the flour. We are the hungry family, watching the dough rise and waiting for the smell of the freshly baked bread that will soon be revealed. This is the loaf of our communion with God, not the unleavened bread of the Passover, the bread of affliction, the bread of the Passion. This is bread with living yeast in it. It is the living bread that has come from God and gives life to the world. It is Jesus himself. Jesus in us, and we in him. Well, tomorrow we'll come to 2 short parables that have historically been misunderstood and misused, much to many people's disadvantage. Tomorrow, I will try to persuade you of their importance and their true meaning, and I'll see you tomorrow.